Every batsman dreams of scoring big runs and winning the match for their team, but not everyone is fortunate enough. Even after brilliant individual batting performance, the team ends up losing the match. Here in today's episode, we shall look at the top batting performance, but for a losing cause. Number 10, Chris Gayle. Chris Gayle is definitely a match winner. In the fourth ODI of 2019 England's tour of West Indies, Johnny Bairstow and Alex Hales provided a solid start. After they were dismissed, English captain Ian Morgan scored a century and a 77 ball 150 from Josh Buttler ensured England reached 418, losing 6 wickets in 50 overs. Chasing 419 to win, Chris Gayle started smashing. With wickets falling all around him, Chris Gayle continued his onslaught. His 97 ball innings consisted of 14 sixes and 11 fours, while he made 162. When Chris Gayle was dismissed, the Windies had scored 295 of just 34.1 overs, all set to chase down the target. However, other Windies batsmen could not contribute much as West Indies were all out for 389 runs in 48 overs, 29 runs short of the target. Number 9, Ricky Ponting. This happened in the historic match, 5th ODI of 2006 Australia Tour of South Africa, which was played at Johannesburg. Adam Gilchrist and Simon Cattich provided the ideal start with scores of 55 and 79 respectively. Ricky Ponting, in at number 3, scored 164 of 105 balls, which included 13 fours and 9 sixes. With Michael Hussey scoring 81 of 51 balls, Australia finished at 434, losing 4 wickets. An almost certain victory was denied by Graeme Smith scoring 90 of 55 balls and Herschelle Gibbs scoring 175 of just 111 balls. South Africa won the match by 1 wicket and 1 ball to spare. Number 8, Robin Smith. The second ODI of 1993 Australia Tour of England was played at Birmingham. Robin Smith walked in at number 3 when Alex Stewart was dismissed for a duck. Robin Smith made an unbeaten 167 of 163 balls with 17 fours and 3 sixes. England finished their quota of 55 overs at 277, losing 5 wickets. The Aussies started cautiously before Mark Waugh scored 113 of 122 balls and captain Alan Border scored an unbeaten 86. Australia chased down the target and won by 6 wickets with 9 balls to spare. Number 7, Rohit Sharma. The ODI series of 2016 India Tour of Australia started off from Perth. Indians went off to a flyer with opener Rohit Sharma scoring an unbeaten 171 runs of 163 balls, which included 13 fours and 7 sixes. He was well supported by Virat Kohli, who scored 91. Courtesy the brilliant knock from Rohit Sharma, Indians scored 309, losing 3 wickets in 50 overs. Indian bowlers quickly dismissed the Aussie openers, giving the team a real chance to go one up in the series. However, Steve Smith and George Bailey had other plans. A 242-run partnership, which included 149 from Steve Smith and 112 from George Bailey, denied the victory to the Indians as Australia chased down the total with 4 balls to spare, winning the match by 5 wickets. Number 6, David Warner. Cape Town hosted 5th ODI of 2016 Australia's Tour of South Africa. The Proteas made 327 runs in their 50 overs thanks to Riley Russo's 122 and JP Dumini's 73. David Warner could only stand up to the South African bowling lineup. David Warner made 173 of just 136 balls, which included 24 fours. However, none of the Aussie batsmen could contribute much as Australia were all out for 296. South Africa won the match by 31 runs. Number 5, Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin has played many match-winning knocks for India and many a times has single-handedly won the game for India. However, this was not the case on 5th of November 2009 at Hyderabad. Australia batted first and scored 350 runs with Shaun Marsh scoring 112, Shane Watson 93 and Cameron White 57. India opened with Virendra Sehwag and Sachin Tendulkar, who gave them a perfect start. However, the middle order collapsed. Sachin made 175 of 141 balls, which included 19 fours and 4 sixes. Suresh Raina made a runner ball 59 as Indians fell short of the Aussie target by just 3 runs. Number 4, Evin Lewis. In the 4th ODI of 2017 West Indies Tour of England, Evin Lewis made a brilliant 176 of just 130 balls before he was retired hurt. Lewis struck 17 fours and 7 sixes in his innings. Captain Jason Holder scored a quick-fire 77, which helped the Windies pile up 356 runs, losing 5 wickets. England started well with Jason Roy scoring a quick-fire 85 at the top of the innings. Rain interrupted play in the 36th over when England were 258 runs with Jos Buttler and Moeen Ali all well set. The match could not continue and England won the match by Duckworth-Lewis method by just 6 runs. Number 3. Matthew Hayden. Arch rivals Australia and New Zealand faced off at Hamilton for the third ODI of 2007 Australia Tour of New Zealand. Matthew Hayden and Shane Watson provided a solid first wicket partnership. Shane Watson scored 68 while Matthew Hayden scored an unbeaten 181 runs of 166 balls with 11 fours and 10 sixes. Australia scored 346 runs in their 50 overs, losing 5 wickets. The Australian bowlers provided a perfect start with Kiwis losing 4 wickets for just 41 runs. Middle order batsman Peter Fulton steadied the ship with a 40 ball 51 before Craig McMillan scored a 96 ball 117 and Brendan McCullum scored an unbeaten 86 as Kiwis won the match by just 1 wicket with 3 balls to spare. Number 2. Fakhar Zaman. On 4th April 2021, Pakistan played South Africa at Johannesburg. South African opener Quinton de Kock scored 80 while captain Temba Bavuma scored 92. Lower down, David Miller scored a cameo, unbeaten 27 ball 50 as South Africa scored 341 runs, losing 6 wickets. Fakhar Zaman was the lone Pakistani batsman who could manage to negotiate the South African pace attack. He scored 193 of 155 balls, which included 18 fours and 10 sixes. Pakistan managed 324 runs, losing the match by 17 runs. Number 1. Charles Coventry. Bulawayo hosted 4th ODI of Bangladesh's tour of Zimbabwe. Charles Coventry scored an unbeaten 194 of 156 balls, which included 16 fours and 7 sixes as Zimbabwe scored 312, losing 8 wickets in 50 overs. Chasing a stiff target, Bangladesh opener Tamim Iqbal gave the chase. 138 ball, 154 runs with 7 fours and 6 sixes ensured Bangladesh chased down the total with 2 overs to spare. Bangladesh won the match by 4 wickets. Hope you liked this episode from Cricket Stats. Please subscribe to the channel for more informative videos on cricket.